What's up, guys? Welcome back. You got Ben and myself here, and we're ready to jump back into John 13. We're so excited for this. Let's do it. John 13, 34 through 35. It says, "A new command I give you, love one another as I have loved you, so you must love one another. By this, everyone will know that you are my disciples if you love one another." Okay, short and sweet, Ben.
Yeah.
What do you see when we read that right there?
Yeah, so first of all, this is from the Last Supper. Really, our next three devos are going to be from the Last Supper, and this is a super important part of Jesus' life right up there at the end. A lot of our theology comes from this conversation Jesus has with the disciples at this dinner table. You have that famous painting that's from this moment. This is the moment where Jesus essentially tells everybody, even though they don't realize it, that Judas is going to betray him. So it's really epic moment. It's kind of like the climax of the whole story. So definitely read both chapters 13 and 14 for the whole context here. But specifically for these verses, Jesus telling them to love each other, and that's how everyone will know that you love God. I think something to point out there is that they already know to love. They've been walking with Jesus for 3 years now. He speaks daily about loving your neighbor, loving your enemy. He's all about love, but maybe this is the first time he's put emphasis on you really need to love each other too. Like that's how you're gonna be close together. That's how you're gonna really be able to make a difference and to stand out from everybody else in the world.
That's what he says. How people will know them.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, and I mean, we think about this, we're like, all right, the Last Supper, but like, how does that relate to us several thousand years later? And at the end of the day, we're called to mimic Jesus, to be his followers, to be modern day disciples. And at the end of the day, we just have to love regardless. And you mean when he says, by this, everyone will know that you are my disciples if you love one another. I think that's the hardest thing, but it's the easiest thing. It's like, okay, we just need to love each other. Easier said than done.
Right.
But when we're in a moment of anger or in an argument, how can we display Jesus by just showing loving actions and maybe not saying that mean thing we want to say back to that person?
Yeah.
So, but it's very hard. But I mean, we need to do as he says. So, do you want to pray us out, Ben?
Yeah. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
God, thank you so much just for Alec, just for these Bible studies, Father. Thank you that you came to earth, that you did this, that we have these verses to look back on, to read just every day if we can, just to keep us remembering just this awesome stuff that really helps us to live our lives healthily and live our lives kind of showing you to the rest of the world. In your holy name I pray. Amen.
Boom. There it is, guys. We'll see you next time. Make sure you subscribe, smash the like button, and we'll see you later.
Peace.